welcome. So first of all, I'd like to start off by saying congrats on Heartthrob. Such a great album, such a great success, and also for being shortlisted on the Polaris Prize. How does that feel?
We were really excited. The first time we were nominated, or shortlisted, I guess, for the Polaris, we thought it was a fluke. So I think the second time now we can really take it in. Like, we're like, okay, they liked the record, we're into it. So we feel really lucky, and we love Heartthrob. So the fact that it's connecting with an audience it's all you hope for as an artist.
You've been on the touring a lot. How's that been going? How's your summer on the road?
It's really good.
Yeah, it's been really great. We've had a very busy year, but we're out on tour with Fun right now, which is really exciting and getting us in front of a much larger audience, which is cool. And we've had lots of rain, but this has not deterred the crowds at all. And
people love to go to a show, rain or shine. Like, they don't care. It's amazing.
So now we're going to move on to some fashion-related questions. Okay. You guys are so stylish. And you've been around for a long time, over a decade. How has your style evolved throughout the years?
I think we're much more in touch with what actually looks good, like, to others on the outside. I think we always thought we were really cool and hip and connecting with...
We were.
I mean, we went through some bad stages, but I feel like now, you know, what's most important to me is to feel comfortable and confident. We stand in front of so many people every single night, and it's not always just vanity, you know. It really is about how do you be in your skin and perform for people and have people take millions of photos and videos. And so
to me, it's all about balance. It's like, we used to wear what we were comfortable in on stage, but that didn't look good, and then we wore what looked good on stage, but that wasn't comfortable. So it's all finding how do you feel good about yourself on stage, feel comfortable, be free to move around and play. Like, we play guitar. I can't wear like a cool, amazing jacket. Like, I always used to look at what's his face from Oasis, the lead singer, and he always would wear those big giant fur coats, like big or fur collar, like big winter jacket. It's like, how would I get a guitar around that?
How would you describe your style?
You know, I think that like the last few years, I mean, Sarah talks about this more eloquently than I do, but you know, you've seen this trend in a lot of like you know, bigger brands, like where they've been tailoring women's clothes more for like, it's less gendered, like less like girly, it's more androgynous. And we've always been outspoken tomboys, and we always shopped in the boys section since we were little kids, and it traumatized us to have to shop in the boys sections, but we were more traumatized at the prospect of having to dress like little girls. And so, and I find now that there's less like, oh, this is boys and this is girls. I mean, there are stores that are just for those, but I feel like there's so many cool brands, you know, and it was years ago, like with like H&M and then Topshop, where it just felt like there was a lot of crossover between the two departments, and I think that's our style. I mean, I think that we're really interested in still like showing off our femininity, but also like being completely and totally in touch with our masculine side as well, and mixing those styles.
And who were your fashion icons growing up?
Oh my God, growing up. Well, we loved the New Kids on the Block, so we probably tried to dress like them. We loved My So-Called Life in the 90s. We loved the 90s. I mean, we really got into grunge. Like, we were disgusting. We maybe got too into it. And it's coming back. I know. It actually makes me feel a little bit weird, because we loved, you know, that kind of style of clothes or whatever, but this is the first time we've really seen something that was incredibly important to us in terms of our identity come back. And now I see kids 15, 16 years old wearing like Nirvana t-shirts. And, you know, I heard a hilarious story the other day about like a girl who asked if wrote to Sub Pop and asked if Nirvana could play her high school graduation, and it's like with no knowledge of Kurt Cobain, and like that he has been dead for like 20 years or whatever.
What would you like to splurge on?
Shoes.
I think our thing is like, you know, we don't have big crazy fancy houses, and we're not going to buy big crazy fancy cars. We buy clothes. Like, we splurge
jackets and shoes
all the time. Yeah, we have a lot of clothes. We have crazy closets. We carry a lot of clothes on the road.
And what are your favorite stores in Montreal?
Oh, that's a great one. I love Reborn in Old Montreal. I love Simon's. I feel like I always find good scores there. Les Étoffes on Saint Laurent I really like. You and I really like. Those are my favorites.
Last words in French for our viewers?
Oh, sure. Okay. Bonjour, Montreal.
Bonjour, Montreal.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. Have a great show.